Learning and Study, Episode 7, The Wrong Ways to Study, the Failure of Mass Practice. The information in this episode comes from Make It Stick, The Science of Successful Learning, written by a professional writer, Peter C. Brown, and two educational psychologists, Henry L. Roediger III and Mark A. McDaniel. So, what are the best ways to study? I'm sorry, not quite yet. I want to tell you about one more popular but ineffective study method. I promise this is the last one, and I'll get to what works. Bad study technique number 2, mass practice. Mass practice is the single-minded, rapid-fire repetition of something you are trying to burn into your memory. A good example of mass practice is cramming. Practicing something over and over until you've got it down. Cramming is very popular. It seems logical, and most of us see fast gains during the learning phase of mass practice. However, the gains we achieve during cramming are transitory, and we forget very quickly. Cramming doesn't lead to long-lasting memory. The problem with cramming is our brain. Embedding new learning into long-term memory requires a process of consolidation, in which memory traces, the brain's representations of the new learning, are strengthened, given meaning, and connected to prior knowledge. The process of embedding new learning into long-term memory unfolds over hours and may take several days. So there's the problem. Consolidation takes time, days in fact. Cramming results in little consolidation of information because it is over and done with too quickly. I think every student has crammed for a test or a quiz. You remember the material long enough for the exam, but a few days later, you have forgotten most of it. What is the point of school if you're going to forget most everything you learned in a class? That's really not much of an education. Sadly, we have set up an educational system that wrongly rewards cramming. How many of you have had courses where your grade depended mostly on your performance on a few big tests? In this system, the student crams a day or two before the exam to get a good grade. But by the following week, most of the knowledge is forgotten. So, if teachers really want you to learn, and we do, the system needs to be revised. There is a simple way to reduce cramming and make knowledge gains long-term. Teachers could replace your exams with weekly comprehensive quizzes. Each quiz tests student knowledge mostly on new material, but also includes previous material going all the way back to the start of the course. Teachers may even want to repeat questions or concepts that stumped students on earlier quizzes. There are several benefits to this system. Weekly quizzes are far less stressful for students than just a midterm and a final. We've known for a long time that frequent low-stakes evaluations are an effective learning tool in and of themselves. By being comprehensive, the students are mentally retrieving previous material many times, which helps consolidate knowledge into long-term memory. What have we learned so far? Mass practice, though popular, results in fast gains but little long-term retention. The process of consolidation requires several days of effort not just a few hours the night before a test. Our traditional testing system unknowingly rewards cramming. Testing is excellent as long as it is frequent, low stakes, and comprehensive.